Hello, welcome to my BA. My name is Cody Newcomer, and I've put together a presentation which highlights the best moments of my Bachelor of Arts. So please stay tuned. I will narrate over the top, and I have a slideshow for you. My arts major is political science and was completed abroad at the University of North Carolina in Greensboro. While abroad, I was able to be present for the presidential election and gained a valuable understanding of American politics. To me, the highlights of my Bachelor of Arts were the opportunity to complete it in another country. This is an opportunity most do not think is available to them. That is the beauty of the creative arts. Cross-cultural relevance and a focus on networks, narratives, and making of place allow for multinational education to occur. And for me, I was able to exploit this to the fullest. The creative arts places a lot of emphasis on understanding the social networks and surroundings that one is placed in everyday life. For me, I gained a unique insight into what it is like to be a foreigner and how to deal with the cultural and language barriers that arose from time to time. The skills I gained from studying arts prepared me for my international adventure. Knowing full well that I was part of an international student exchange network, I was prepared for the different relations of power and the interrelations between the one and many facets of communication and exchange, along with connections to space and place. Because of arts, I am now able to identify these theoretical constructs in everyday life. Being an exchange student from North Queensland, I was quickly stereotyped into the traditional international image of the Aussie. The phrase, "everything is trying to kill you," was heard quite often. That is such the difficulties in being from a tropical region. People will often underestimate the unique position that places us in. JCU has students from world-renowned universities, such as Princeton, for example, who venture halfway across the globe to have the ability to study within this unique environment. Being part of the tropics for a political science major is quite a valuable tool, as most of the world's poorer nations are part of this region. Living in a developed country neighbored by so many of these developing nations allowed me to present to my fellow American classmates a unique view on policy. The arts provide the opportunity to view the world through a different lens, to think critically about the underlying forces that give rise to everyday situations. Although as a degree arts is undervalued, this is a shame, as the level of critical thinking one can obtain will be highly valuable in such a competitive world. For me, the arts was an opportunity to change the way I thought. I studied law as well, and legal thinking can be quite narrow. Arts and the international experience it provided me with has allowed me to think more laterally, more conceptually about what it is that makes the law, and why we surrender to these rules and obligations. This kind of understanding aids my interpretation of legislative meaning, along with how and why case law has developed. The political science component of my dual degree is another system that the arts has exposed the different power narratives at play, and how the history of these narratives have shaped different people's notions of self, community, place, and space.